a lot of Darksiders in this that we know of that are considered canon anymore. There's, to my knowledge, there's only 4 Darths that are still considered to be canon, and that's Darth Bane, Darth Plagueis, Darth Sidious. Darth Tyrannus, Count Dooku, he used Force Lightning as well.
I think Mace Windu did as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't recall Mace Windu using it, but what I think is interesting is that if we go by the whole idea of the original thought process behind embracing the Force, the way that the Wills you'll kind of wanted it to go. And by the way, there was a scene of the book inside the temple that many people assume is the words of is from the Wills, that we're going to see them more embracing the center of the Force. There's my brain's, it's been too long since I went off in. There's the dark, then there's the light, and then there's the Bendu. And I really feel like we're going to sort of see the Bendu side of the Force, so to speak, being more embraced here. I'm very curious to see. At the very end of the trailer, it looks like Rey is asking Kylo Ren to help her find her place in this galaxy. It appears to be that the two of them are on Ahch-To, if I'm even pronouncing the name of this planet right. And so it feels like there is a battle going on. It feels like she has almost... I don't know, I'm kind of looking at it, and the more I think about it, it looks like Kylo Ren is about to defeat Luke Skywalker, and Rey kind of offers herself up to go off into, this, as a prize for Kylo Ren to help, spare this broken man's life. That's kind of how I'm looking at this now.
It definitely is interesting. I'm not quite sure what to place with it, but there's definitely something up with that last scene, and I don't... There's 3 theories I had with it. One was that Kylo Ren was going more towards the light side. 2, that Rey was going more towards the dark side. Or 3, that this was the introduction of the... What did you call the Bendu? I call them Gray Jedi. So there's
the only reason why I call it the Bendu is because there was if you guys watched Star Wars Rebels, there was a character that was in season 3 of the show, and when he's discovered, he goes off and he's brought up that he uses the Force. It says, I'm not, there's the dark, there's the light, and then there's me, the Bendu.
Yes.
And I believe they took the name of the character literally from because there's names for the light side of the Force and the dark side in the middle. And the middle of the Force is called the Bendu.
Yeah. So
I really feel like that's what we're going to see more of, is as we progress towards the end of this trilogy, because it really does feel like the Disney wants Star Wars to kind of embrace the gray, and try to say, oh well, there isn't a good side, there isn't a bad side. There's just we're all just part of one big Force, and so personally, I think the idea is sort of a load of crap, but that's just me. But maybe it has to do with my Christian upbringing. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't like the idea that there isn't any good, there isn't any evil. We're all just the same. Blah blah blah. Well, the malarkey.
Unfortunately, we only have 10 minutes left of our show. So if you do if any of you guys have your own take on this trailer or anything Star Wars related, please send us a message on our Facebook. We'd love to hear everyone's theory.
Hey, guys,
talk a little bit more another show as well about all your guys' theories.
you guys, I just want to know what everyone's thought was of the Porg that we see on the Millennium Falcon with Chewbacca.
I think
know
he's
he was
the new
on
Jar Jar
screen
Binks.
for like 3 seconds, but I mean, seriously, is this guy like? Is this character going to be like Ewok bad, or is this going to be, Jar Jar bad?
Well,
So,
I think
mean,
it's a cross between Jar Jar Binks and the Ewoks. It's kind of a comedic relief. We don't know how bad of a comedic relief yet until we actually see them.
because apparently, this is like one of this kind that's actually somehow snuck aboard the Millennium Falcon, but these were creatures that were on the planet with Luke apparently. But you know what?
At least that's only
don't have
one.
much more time.
Yeah. So, anyways, before we do our shameless plugs, I'm just going to state that if anyone wants to watch any sort of gaming, I'm actually going to be live streaming Lego Star Wars after this show with a buddy in Chaos. We're actually going to be talking about Star Wars as we game, so a little bit more Star Wars talk tonight, just kind of coincide with the trailer last night. So you can actually find me on Mixer. Just look up Real Captain Fizz, you'll find me. Immediately after the show, we will be live streaming as soon as we have it all set up. And yeah,
you guys, if you're in Mixer, I mean, you can go up and you can download the app. It's literally spelled Mixir.
Mixer.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure it's IR.
It is ER. As an emergency room.
Okay, well, I'm not going to argue with you then.
I could be wrong, but I don't think I am in this case. But who knows?
I have the app on my phone, so
you might have the wrong app.
I might. I'm not going to argue that.
So, anyways, look it up. Find me on there. Watch the live stream. You won't see my face at all, but you will actually hear my voice, as well as in Chaos as we talk about the game, as well as more Star Wars related stuff. I'm kind of curious to see what his opinion on the trailer is. So definitely looking forward to that. And I guess now for shameless plugs.
Yeah, so this has kind of been a different one. It's always weird when Captain Fizz and I decide to go off and to do this. This is like the 3rd or 4th time that we've went off and done this.
It makes our timings off.
It really does. It kind of messes with our timing because normally, we're both sitting there and we're actually keeping an eye on the time and we're able to kind of play off each other and try to get each other into the direction we want to go.
And I can't do my funky little hand gestures anymore because you're not in the studio.
I'm not in the studio, and it's really weird because I'm looking at the timer on Skype, and it's throwing me off because Captain and I were talking for almost 10 minutes before we went on there, so I have no idea really how long we've been doing this, although I do see it's 8:38, so local time here. So again, guys, thanks for listening. I miss being in the studio though, just simply because I have no idea, if Amy or we or if anyone else has been, chatting this up.
We have Amy, Weem, and we have Rob all tuning in. Rob actually has said Disney has ruined Star Wars. # Han lives. So we've got the hashtags going.
Headshot first.
Yeah,
that's a different story for another episode. But I will die. I will die on my sword. Stating that. But what, guys? Again, this has been good. The great one of the nicest things about the Star Wars universe is the ability to go off and to share opinions with one another, no matter how stupid some of the people on YouTube sound. And if you guys
they can't sound as stupid
Wars,
as us.
You know exactly who I'm talking about. But it's time for us to get out of here. So you can follow us on Twitter.
You can follow me at RealCaptFizz, so at Real Captain Fizz.
You can follow this local fellow at that mask guy follow the show at Fizz Mash Show. Again, go check us out on Facebook. Look up Captain Fizz and the Masked Man. Again, you can see the trailer for Star Wars The Last Jedi on there. Leave us a message. Tell us what you think. Whether you liked it, whether you hated it, whether you want to go off and fry up that porg and eat it for dinner.
Hey, I wonder if it tastes like bacon.
Maybe. I don't know. It looks sort of like a cross between a pig and a penguin.
Actually, it looks like a cross between a pig and a gremlin.
I don't know. It's got flippers.
That's okay.
I'm still saying that it's okay. Cross between Gizmo and a penguin.
There we go. Done.
There we go. Done. All right, guys. So I think we can safely say we can get out of here. Guys, go check out Captain Fizz on a Mixer and check out Lego Star Wars. If I can find it, I'm gonna probably sit down with my little local boy and watch a little bit of it just so he can giggle at the sound of his Uncle Fizz playing the game. And hopefully Uncle Fizz is able to keep it PG-13.
I definitely think with Lego Star Wars that won't be much of an issue. Now, if it was Ruby with Stupid People or Smite or even Cuphead, the amount of swearing will be slightly higher. Cuphead will be extremely higher.
Well, probably, and I have absolutely no idea about Cuphead, so...
I'll actually be streaming Cuphead in the next couple days. When you decide you're going to
stream it, I may watch it by myself.
I definitely suggest that. I think I swore about 10 times a minute. That was a new record. My previous record was 9.
All right, guys, we do need to go. I gotta go check on my boy, and Captain needs to go get ready to stream some video games.
And I'll be posting the link up on our Twitter as well as our Facebook, just so you guys can catch me on over there.
All right, so in the meantime, in between time, good night, God bless, stay healthy and stay safe. May the Force be with you.
And as always, stay frosty, my people. Good night.
Good night.